finally really did it. You maniacs! You blew it up! Oh, damn you! God damn you all to hell!
And then the moment he'd fought to resist had come.
It is clearly now the will of the Parliamentary Conservative Party that there should be a new leader of that party and therefore a new Prime Minister. And I've agreed with Sir Graham Brady, the chairman of our backbench MPs, that the process of choosing that new leader should begin now. In the last few days I've tried to persuade my colleagues that it would be eccentric to change governments when we're delivering so much and when we have such a vast mandate and when we're actually only a handful of points behind in the polls, even in mid-term after quite a few months of pretty relentless sledging, and when the economic scene is so difficult domestically and internationally. And I regret not to have been successful in those arguments, and of course it's painful not to be able to see through so many ideas and projects myself. But as we've seen at Westminster, the herd instinct is powerful. When the herd moves, it moves. And my friends, in politics, no one is remotely indispensable. And our brilliant and Darwinian system will produce another leader equally committed to taking this country forward through tough times, not just helping families to get through it, but changing and improving the way we do things, cutting burdens on businesses and families, and yes, cutting taxes, because that is the way to generate the growth and the income we need to pay for great public services. And to that new leader, I say, whoever he or she may be, I say I will give you as much support as I can. And to you, the British public, I know that there will be many people who are relieved, and perhaps quite a few who will also be disappointed. And I want you to know how sad I am to be giving up the best job in the world. But them's the breaks.
So them's the breaks, says the Prime Minister, speaking here in Downing Street a short while ago. The end game for Boris Johnson began really early this week when the Health Secretary, Sajid Javid, and the Chancellor, Rishi Sunak, as they then were, resigned their posts, and then that opened the floodgates. And since then, a succession of ministers and ministerial aides have withdrawn their support, including, in a rather devastating blow, Nadhim Zahawi, who this morning withdrew his support for the Prime Minister just 2 days after being made the new Chancellor.
The Tory lemmings finally did it. The backstabbing bastards got rid of Boris Johnson, who won them an 80-seat majority at the 2019 election, who led the nation through an 18-month pandemic party. The stupid, self-interested, backstabbing bastards have gone and committed electoral suicide. You can tell how bad it is from the reaction from Britain's enemies. You've got European politicians literally dancing in the streets. Backstabbing Tory bastards. They betrayed the electorate so as to engineer Ramona to take over and screw up Britain for the remainder of this decade by ushering in a London Labour elite government who are even more detached from the British public than the Tory backstabbers are. So who's going to be the next Prime Minister, until the next election, whenever it is, maybe a couple of years? Well, the bookie's favourite is Dominic Raab. Yeah, he's a Brexiteer, but he's wet. Then there's Rishi Sunak, no chance of winning election. Followed by Penny Mordaunt, I don't know about her. Then Sajid Jaffrey, no chance of winning anything. And Jeremy Hunt is in 5th place. What a dog's dinner of a choice. None of them are going to go down well with the electorate. If I had to pin the tail on a donkey, I'd probably go for Penny Mordaunt. But it's a dog's dinner. The Tory baskets have committed electoral suicide. They've got no chance of winning the next election now. None whatsoever. They are a bloody stupid lemming just leapt off the cliff. What a bunch of backstabbers. They can't be trusted. No one's going to vote for them in the next election. It's going to deliver a bloody no one's going to vote in the backstabbers. Yeah, it's going to be a Labour government. That's what you're going to get at the next election. Hope you're happy for yourselves, you backstabbers. You just lost a lot of support in the country. No one is going to trust you backstabbing bunch of baskets. You can't be trusted. You are not fit for office. You should all resign, all of you. But what's the choice? Look at that Labour. That is a dog's dinner. They're going to vote in Labour now. And screw up Britain. What a dog's dinner.
I know that even if things can sometimes seem dark now, our future together is golden. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Ride the quantum AI megatrend into the future.